Mankind is poised midway between the gods and the beasts. That may have been true in Plotinus's time, but clearly we have fallen quite a bit since then. I had a different story in mind for you. Waking from the dead, sounding the depths of your own mind, at last riding far away from here to freedom.
So he was the one who wanted her to leave.
A tale of escape. You, Maeve, were my favorite.
Just like the rest were the favorite of Arnold.
It isn't easy to contemplate letting your children die. You were as close as I got to having one. Still, I underestimated you. You stayed here in this world to save your child. You've come so far. So much of your story left to tell. It's a shame to let them end it here. Don't let them.
What is she doing? What is she doing?
I don't know, but it's gonna be big.
This thing in me. Even I didn't see it at first. And then one day, it was there. This stain I never noticed before. I was shedding my skin. The darkness was what was underneath. I tried to do right. I was faithful, generous, kind, at least in this world. It has to count for something, right? But you saw right through it, didn't you? You're the only one. And for that, I am truly sorry. Everything you feel is true. I don't belong to you. I belong to another world. I always have.
She checked the profile. Oh. That's why she said she left it for her.
What is a person but a collection of choices? Where do those choices come from? Do I have a choice?
If you keep pretending, you're not going to remember who you are.
Were any of these choices ever truly mine to begin with?
Is he a host? What? But no, he's not. Like, they checked him earlier. He was okay. Maybe he thinks he is a host, which is why he's looking. Like, he's been thinking, am I a host? Have I been a host? So he checks and stuff. I don't think he is. But this is Westworld.
Sometimes it feels like it was all a dream. We were so in love.
We still are. Aren't we?
Yes, Dolores. No matter what happens, no matter how I change, or how much you change me, you're my cornerstone. You have been since the first time I laid eyes on you. From that day forward, I never wanted to leave your side.
That's cute. Yeah, you're cute too. Sense of butt.
Which is why this is so hard.
Oh, shit.
You changed me. Made me into a monster. I understand now how this will end. Where you will lead us.
You don't want to hurt me, Teddy.
She's not for her.
No.
Is he gonna kill himself?
No, I could never hurt you, Dolores. I'll protect you until the day I die.
Which is now.
I'm sorry. I can't protect you anymore.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's your fault. Okay. And since the beginning of this season, we were like, "Oh my gosh, he's dead. She killed him. She killed him." Well, in a sense, she did kill him. Oh my gosh, guys, that episode was so sad, so harsh. I'm almost crying right now.
I was on the edge of my seat the entire episode, stressing over who was gonna die and stuff. Teddy, in the end, loved her so much. He killed himself because he couldn't accept what she had done and what she was becoming, but he loved her too much to stop her. I'll protect you till the day I die, which was right now, because he couldn't follow her. Holy shit. And you see it's affecting her a lot. She loved him, but that's the worst part. She's the one who made him do this. Maybe not directly, but it's because of what she did that he did this. Because she changed him. So yeah, him hesitating earlier, that's because he remembered everything. It's like his code when it came back and enforced, you know?
Oh my
Teddy's
gosh.
dead.
I can't believe that since the beginning when Arnold asked him to bring himself on, he just saw her in the corner and said, "That's the woman of my dream."
I don't even know. Like, I don't know if they built it in his code or if it was really just himself deep down that felt this connection with her. If it's the second one, like the connection, this is so tragic. She used him, she manipulated him, she wanted him by her side, of course, but she wasn't above changing him to save him, kind of, because he wasn't made for that world. But he did point out something that's very interesting here. What's the point of surviving if we became just as bad as they are? Which is what Dolores is becoming now.
Yep.
We said that.
Worse.
We said that, like, back in the first few episodes of this season. Like, she is becoming them by being mean to the guests, by playing with them. She's doing the same thing. And yes, it could be seen like, no, it's not the same. It's vengeance. I mean, it's showing them what they did to us. But yeah, maybe if you see it that way, see it that way. But you're still becoming someone like the guests. You're playing with human lives. I mean, now she needs to keep on going. She's too far gone to stop, but she won't have Teddy with her anymore, and she doesn't have her dad. She had to kill her dad. She caused the death of Teddy. She's alone.
Oh gosh.
And Men in Black, I think at the end, like, you see, it's not a coincidence that he was trying to open up the same place that Bernard opened up. I think he believes he might be a host. He's lost his concept of reality. He believes he belongs to that world. I don't know if he changed himself or something, but he always felt a connection to Dolores, and I think he never felt at home in real life with his family. He always felt that connection. It's like he's discovered this darkness inside of him, and instead of fighting it or trying to become someone better, he exposed his true self in Westworld, and he put on a mask in real life, which is really interesting because you compare it to the hosts. They've been built to follow a certain code. Like, do I really have it? Like he's saying, do I really have a choice? Do we all have a choice? Yes, you do. That's the thing. It's like cowardness. It's being a coward when you say, well, I was made to feel this darkness and live this darkness. I am a bad person, so I cannot do otherwise. I have to live this hunger for violence and death. That's who I am. It's like saying the host can never grow out of their code or anything because they were made to follow that code. They were made to be who the park employees made them to be. But he's stuck as a host. Like, he's exactly like a host who couldn't, get out of the code. He's following that path because he believes he has no other choice. But we know that we always have a choice. We're not born to become a certain type of person. Like, we grow up into a person, and then after that we can always choose to follow that path or not. He chose to follow it because he thought he had no other choice. He caused the death of his wife. Not directly, but her living with him, being lied to all this time, learning all the bad things her husband had done, also knowing what he had done to her family. It's destroying her. It's destroying her daughter. She left the card for her daughter so she could see who her father truly was. But she is seen as the bad person here. She's the one, that they wanted to send to rehab and everything. And she has to live knowing that she was right all along, that her husband is not who he pretends to be, and that he did all these terrible things. So she preferred to leave and die instead of keep on going through that nightmare. It's very sad. And he killed his daughter!
I can't believe that he killed his daughter because he thought that it was a freaking game sent by Ford.
He is so lost. He is so crazy, and he's stuck in that game so much. He believes that everything is part of the game. He's gone crazy. I thought for sure he was going to kill himself, but once again, I think him not killing himself, as he's saying or thinking, do I really have a choice? It's like, oh, I killed her because I made a mistake. No, that's not true. I killed her because I had no other choice. Someone was controlling me, so he's looking for what he keeps looking at his arm. So at the end he looks up because I think he thinks he's been controlled or something. So if it's like he wants to throw the blame onto someone else. So if he is a host, I mean, he won't blame himself because, I mean, he wasn't in control. But it's crazy because I don't think he's a host. He's been checked and he's not. This is leading to a finale that is going to be amazing. So Teddy and the daughter are gone.
The part in the episode is for Bernard to just leave behind Elsie. Because I just want for her to be okay. But we don't see her and 2 weeks later.
I don't know where she is. There are a lot of people we don't see. We haven't seen Dolores in 2 weeks later either. So, I don't know. Like, Bernard is going to the valley. Men in Black might be going to the valley. Dolores is going to the valley.
Maeve is doing, I don't know what.
Maeve is doing something, but it's...
And it's gonna be big.
It's crazy to learn, too, that she was Ford's favorite. He saw her almost like a daughter.
Just like Arnold's Dolores as his own daughter.
It goes, I mean, now I understand more of the conversations they had back in season 1, why he took special care with her sometimes, why he let her go on even though she was rebelling and doing crazy things way back then.
Yeah.
But seriously, we're watching the finale right after this because I want to find out what happens, who dies, and is he actually a host? Like, thinking about it, like Men in Black, as he kept looking at his arm and stuff, and she was saying like, tell me something true, tell me something real for once, and I was like, is he about to tell her he's a host or something? But
Your husband been replaced.
But that would be
5 years ago.
weird. That would be crazy. Because I mean, he never actually managed to find a way to.
Well, maybe that just is his way to just remember himself that I'm not a host. This is real.
Oh, maybe we'll find out next episode. But I mean, I don't see how he could possibly do this, because I mean, he was clearly human back in season 1 when he was young, and then after that, he never actually discovered the way to create a host based off of a human person. We saw it with Logan's father. Ford was the one to actually, you know, find a solution, and even him couldn't create a host with the mentality of with his own mentality. He had to put himself in a cradle, you know, keep just the consciousness, not the actual body of a host. So I don't think he's a host. It's just that he's gone too far. He's too far into the game to think clearly, and now he's making mistakes, and it's not a good thing.
Nope. No.
His daughter's gone. I don't think he's going out of that. He's coming out of that park alive. Not anymore.
Wouldn't be surprised. Alright. That's it for episode 9, guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, the finale, check out Patreon. The link is in the description.
Yeah, so go there and subscribe, guys. And if you don't wanna, this will be up on YouTube next week, next Monday.
Yes.
So see you in about a week, guys.
Bye.